So today we are building a Blockstar.
We're not building a Blockstar though.
Oh, right. What are we calling it? Build a
We're kind of
uh
we're kind of sending a Blockstar to therapy, figuring out what they can do with their lives.
yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
we are life coaching.
We're gonna life coach it. Okay. Blockstar
No,
life
no, no.
coach.
We
Best band. We'll best band it.
we'll best band it. Okay.
Yeah. Should we just call it best band to Blockstar?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. We can always change it later too.
We can always change it. Yeah.
Welcome to Two Fun Devs. I'm kayargh.
I am Cranzini.
And today we are best banding a Blockstar.
Still don't have a name for that.
No, we still don't. But we're just going to go with best banding a Blockstar for now, and we'll go from there, basically. And today it's my turn. We're going to use one of my Blockstars.
Ooh, great.
Okay.
I get to see all of your Blockstars. That's awesome.
So what we're doing is we're working with the game Blockstars. They have kindly sponsored this video, and we're looking at various Blockstars. Which band does this music management simulation game, these Blockstars, which one is it going to fit into best? That's basically what we're asking.
And also, since we're trying to make this a running segment, we're going to hit up the community and ask you guys if you want us to best band any of your Blockstars. So look out for that.
All right. So we're going to be using a little bit of apps.blockstars.gg, which is their website and where you play the game. And also some of our third-party tools to kind of demonstrate how we would go about doing this. So what I am looking for, here's mine. It's 2859. It's a bassoon player.
Bassoon. Okay.
Yeah, I can't think of a single genre that has bassoon, but I'm going to bring up the Blockstar. I'll show it to you. I like it's a 4-star high percent cut, 58.9.
Oh.
But can be possibly a spectacular bassoon player.
Very nice. Very nice.
So this is a really good Blockstar.
Okay.
Great at recording. Could probably use somebody who's better at writing and maybe somebody more famous because, there's not very many famous bassoon players.
There's not. And that, that's again secondary. But yeah, so immediately, you're going to be splitting with this band. 58.9%.
Yeah, so I've got some to work with. I'm good with.
Which, yeah, I mean, look, in the real world, what does a band manager make?
Right.
10, 20, 25% maybe, right?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Okay, so
all right, so we've got a bassoon player with 50, we'll just say 60% wage cut, 60% cut of all the band profits, and needs someone good at writing and someone famous in the band. Actually, I think those would be on my wish list. So let's get the wish list up here. Wish list. I want somebody that's good at writing and someone famous to join in on the band.
Okay.
That's pretty much all because I've got a lot of wiggle room with what I want to do because I haven't made formal decisions as of yet. So I could probably make something work.
Okay. So are there any that you've thought of for this bassoon player, or have you not even
I haven't even thought about the bassoon player at all. Like I don't even know the genres.
So let's see what the Alchemist says about like what could possibly work.
We don't have a lot of options here.
Oh, poor bassoon player.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Oh, this is gonna be hard.
Okay, so right, just immediately I see opera, lots of instruments.
Okay, yeah, there is a lot of instruments in opera. That's true. Okay, so if I were to look here, I do have everything that would require an opera. I don't have a flugelhorn or a piccolo for acid jazz. I don't think I have maracas anymore, but that's not a problem. We can pick that up. So we don't have a lot to work with here. It's either opera or mambo.
Okay. You do have a clarinet though, yeah?
I do that I don't know
Yeah.
what to do with.
So
Yes.
that could sub for a piccolo though, I think. They're in the same family.
Oh, okay. So that puts acid jazz back on the table
It
because
does.
I have mellophone players that I don't know what to do with that could sub for flugelhorn.
Yeah. I would, I would not want to write off acid jazz if I were
Okay,
you.
okay. So we can put all three of these on the table. Okay, let's see here. If we were to make acid jazz work, I do have a lot of DJs. Actually, I have even my namesake doesn't have a band yet.
Oh.
Yeah, 1773
Mm-hmm.
is just a solo DJ, like doesn't have any other music skill or ability. Isn't that great of a DJ, but tries real hard.
Mm-hmm.
Is actually a really good writer and has really good fame
And a good promoter.
and a good promoter. But that was part of my wish list though, was that. So you know what, I gotta
Writing.
put,
Okay.
yeah, writing and famous, and 1773 DJ meets those two criteria. So I'll kind of attach that over there.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I hadn't thought about that for this at
Yeah.
all. And it's under, which is fine. So I'm not going to be adding to the thing. So then what else do we need to make the acid jazz work? So there's the DJs, there's the bassoon, max of 5. So then I would need a woodwind player and a flugel and a horns player. I could spare a keyboard.
Okay.
I have several keyboards that I could spare. I even have one keyboard that I'm looking to nag me, and I could maybe put onto that bassoon player
Okay.
who has such a high bassoon skill.
Okay.
So that
So
leaves flugelhorn and piccolo.
that's another thing though. If the bassoon player is already like 60% cut, do you really need to use NGMI to add that keyboard?
Why?
The band's going to take 60% no matter what.
Well, okay. So the reason why I would put the keyboard onto the bassoon, because I hear what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Because the keyboard is going to be under 60%. It really doesn't make an impact.
Right.
But that keyboard player, let me look it up here. Where is that keyboard player? No, that's my xylophone. It's like a 2-star keyboard player.
I saw one. You just.
Oh, this one, yeah. So this is the one that I'm going to nag me. It's not a very strong. It's not true. Yeah. It was stronger than I thought in terms of its musicality.
Although, if your bassoon does get all the way up to the 90s, that could mean that your keyboard could have a higher skill if you did nag me it.
Yeah, we'd have to know more about that percent, like how high that's going to go.
Yeah,
for the
if
bassoon
it's
player.
like 70 to 90, that's a wide range, and it may or may not make sense.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But the nice thing is that this is already a pretty well trained Blockstar.
Yeah,
like they're pretty okay, and they've got some good potentials. So I don't have to make that decision right away. I can hold on to that Blockstar.
You can just stick that in the band, and there you go.
Okay. So there we go. We could do that. So then we could add that one as well. So what's that keyboard? What was that number? 5886. Okay. So we're making this work. 5886 keyboard. Okay. And this one's not going to really add anything to the overall other than the keyboard, I don't think. We look at it. I don't think those skills are anything.
No.
Anything to write home about.
No. Average, yeah.
Just an above average keyboard player. I'm good with that. Okay. So we go back to the Alchemist. Now we need a flugelhorn and piccolo. Okay. So I had a clarinet player that I'd be open to using. Clarinet. I've got 2 clarinet players. One of them is a 4.5 star, and one of them is a 4-star clarinet. So
okay.
So the 4.5 star has terrible musicality, but phenomenal recording and gigging and social media, and promoting is up there, which pairs well with writing and fame. Which
there
is
goes your
DJ,
fame. Yeah, I mean,
right?
Yeah.
So the DJ is the star of this band.
Yeah.
I'm liking acid jazz a little more right now. If my DJ is going to be the face of the band, but
That's exactly right. Yeah, it's playing into my hand very well.
okay. So
This is
3973. All
exactly
right.
how I wanted it to play out.
Okay. Wonderful.
No.
All right. 73, and this is a clarinet player. And however, it is going to be subbing for a piccolo.
Right.
So they're not going to be very good at it.
No, but yeah, right now your best instrument is that bassoon, right?
Is the bassoon. Yes, for sure. And actually, I think the next best ends up being the keyboard. The
Okay.
2-star Blockstar. All right. So then I need to find a flugelhorn player, and I do have some mellophones that I would sub out for. Because I don't know what to do with when it comes to these mellophones. I do have this one, and I also have, where's the other one? Come on. There we go. I like this one because this one can't really do anything with. It's already got a solid musicality for mellophone, pretty above average across the board. And I don't know what to do with this one. Cheap wage. Heck, that's it. 54.96. Yeah, I like it. That's my flugelhorn player. So 54.96 is a mellophone, but they're going to sub in for the flugelhorn. All right. So there's my 5-person, possibly 4, if I want to try and increase. Actually, what I could do is, which is the lowest? Because I could nag me one of these into the bassoon as well.
Right. Yeah. If
I want to increase
did the calculations to figure out that it made sense.
Yeah. Although I think that, that could.
I think most of them could be high enough that it might not, because your bassoon it tops out at like 92, right?
Right. Yeah, it tops at 92. But so what I think we could do though with that is if I end up finding like a cheap piccolo, right, and getting rid of the or getting rid of the mellophone or the clarinet kind of deal, and then getting one of those two cheap and adding that to the bassoon as a nag me might like just getting the worst piccolo or flugelhorn player.
So if your bassoon player does make it to 92, then you could potentially have your second slot at a minimum of like 64. Which isn't too bad.
That's not too bad.
That's 70% if that holds.
Well, I think we've chosen. It's an acid jazz band. I love it. Your bassoon player is going to be a superstar in the acid jazz category. That's great.
And are you happy with that? Does it resonate with you?
I'm not sure I know what acid jazz sounds like. So
should we sample that just to be sure?
So on the genres page, I don't know if you have it up. Who is
who
do they reference as the acid jazz?
I do have it up. Acid jazz is the brand new heavies.
Okay, so here's their top played track called "You Are the Universe." Let's see what that sounds like here. That's interesting. It kind of has like a
I'll have to take your word for it.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, okay. That's acid
just
jazz.
A sample. So
it's just it's kind of got this like smooth jazz mixed with some disco is kind of what it sounds like.
Oh, I think I might like it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it goes with the mustache of the DJ, so we'll go with that.
It definitely does. And that actually is kind of a fun use for the DJ, I think, more than the 2-member, turntablist, or that's one member, I think.
Yeah.
And or just like DJ vocals, DJ drums, blah blah blah.
Yeah, and this DJ needs some help. Like he's he's good at writing, good at promoting. He just can't sing his own songs very well. So
right, but he deserves to be paired with a pretty nice band. So.
And I'm not going to nag me this one either.
No.
So that's the thing, right?
Right.
So
no,
not when it's your avatar at that point.
Yeah, that would be rough.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much. We best banded our Blockstar and turned it into a pretty awesome acid jazz band. Thank you to Blockstars for sponsoring our video. You can check out their website, app.blockstars.gg, or check out our third-party tools to help you best band your Blockstar at blockstars.tools.
And like and subscribe and tell your friends.
Yes, and get them to play too. See you next time. Later.
Bye.